What's up, world? I'm determined black man John Jay, and as usual, I'm determined to reach at least one someone that's listening to the sounds of my voice, if not each and every one of you all. On today, I just wanted to reach out to you all because I know it's been a while since I've shared any videos with you guys. I miss you guys too. Y'all, please hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I am a determined black man, John Jay, and here to determined black man state of mind. I tend to speak about the black community more than anything. I'm just gonna be honest with you and cut straight. Um, I'm all about my people. You know what I'm saying? Regardless to how they feel about me, regardless to how much support they give me, because I don't get no support from the black community like I know that we could, and I know that we should, because I'm pushing a real legitimate campaign. The movement that I'm trying to bring is to help empower us. This ain't about nothing other than trying to capitalize on opportunities. Like, this is a great opportunity to be able to present the verbiage, the terminology, the understanding on a platform that can land in anybody's hand. See, I know in order for us to climb to the heights that we need to be, it's not going to be somebody that looks like me that has to give me an opportunity. And when I say give me, I don't mean just give me a handout. I mean, but if I deserve it, I deserve it. Give me the fair opportunity that I deserve. And you know that rarely happens. So that's why, as a black man, I already understand having to go the extra and over and beyond to get what you want. I mean, it's just a fact of life for me. And so it don't even bother me anymore because I've dealt with it for so long that it has become a part of who I am. It's not normal to me because I realize and I know that it ain't right. But it's normal because it's normal in the fact that it has become so consistent in the things that I have to deal with just simply because of my color, because I'm black. And that's with other races, but amongst my own as well. Because you know the divide amongst light skin, dark skin. If you black, say hello, hit the like button, and let me know how you feel in the comment section. Don't hide from it. Yeah, let's speak about it. I know a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. Yeah, it's a lot of people hate me right now because I speak nothing but the truth. I live nothing but the truth. I know a lot of things people want to say, but they don't say. But I don't mind saying because I don't mind whatever flat come behind it. I'm not living my life in fear of what a person got to say about me or what they plan on or plotting up to do about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm a problem for the problems. Because I got something to help solve them. See, I got answers for the problems. So the problems don't like the answers that I have. They want to remain questionable. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get you straight and put you on a straight, narrow path to the righteous side of life. And give you an understanding of what's true. You know what I'm saying? The understanding that we should have had from the beginning, but we were failed. And we now feel accustomed to the failure, so much so that when somebody tries to present you with the truth and give you better understanding of where we should be and what we need to do to get there, you want to hate them. You mad at them. You want to kill them. You want to find a way to get rid of them. I've heard the whispers about me. You know what I'm saying? I've heard people speaking in reference to myself. And I promise you, if you know me, then you got to know that I know inside of me, I know I'm one of the humblest people I met. I'm just being honest with you because I sit on my hands a lot of times, man. When Lord knows, like what I'm capable of, and the things I could do that I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because of my humility and because God has humbled me. You know what I'm saying? God has dealt with me in many ways. You know what I'm saying? That I know how to settle myself down. And, when it's time to walk off. I ain't saying that I don't get my feathers ruffled up sometimes because the one person that could bother me the most, they know who they are. They like to provoke me as well, and I let them get me almost every time, and I still be slapping myself. Like, why the hell can't I resist this person like I do everybody else? You know what I'm saying? But it's because of the love, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Once you let your heart get involved, whether it be with family members, the love you got for your family members, or it be for somebody you're in a relationship with. Once you let your heart start getting involved, those feelings start getting involved, because the heart really don't do nothing. That's a muscle. That's an organ. That's an organ that helps keep your body alive. It don't have no type of feelings like they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's in my heart. I love you. Your heart don't really have no love in it. You know what I'm saying? It's your soul. It's your spirit that can feel that love when when it's reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they giving it back to you the same way you're giving it to them. So anyway, I feel like as black people, we need to set aside all our differences. I say this all the time, but it don't make no sense because most of y'all thinking I'm just talking. It don't sound correct to y'all. Cause most of y'all don't want to do what's right. Y'all good with where your life is now. You happy just hating on the next man because he riding in a better car or truck than you, and you looking at him feeling uplifted that somebody look like you can do what he doing or he because they living in a bigger house than you. You mad? Why? You know what I'm saying? Them people be struggling too. Some of them same people you looking at upset and feeling like, man, how they get to do this and that? They was in special ed in school. I got 3 degrees, and how they get to ride around like this? Man, the first person I heard say some shit like that, excuse my language, but don't excuse me. Take it for how I said it. The first person I heard that say some shit like that was the police. It was 2 white officers talking amongst each other at this car garage where I used to work on cars, the mechanic shop. We worked on fleet vehicles, and whenever that PD, whenever they couldn't fix their cars internally, they would bring them to us. And so I was the only black guy at this shop. And these white officers would come in all the time, just talking, blah, 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 blah. I heard them say all kind of rude, disrespectful, prejudiced, racist shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, in this particular day, they talking, blah, 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 and I heard them, you know what I'm saying, say with their own mouth, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't just me speculating. This is just how it is. This is how they feel. I've heard them speak about black guys on the big rims, talking about how we have rims that's worth more than the car. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I had an old school car that was on some foes, and so I walked one of the officers out one day. I was like, look, you know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, you riding up down the road all day in cars that the rims worth more than the car. You think we can't see y'all? I walked them out that day. I said, look, man, I work every day. You see me in here busting my knuckles for y'all. You see that car right there across the road over there? That's me. That's mine right there. You know how I got it? With these, man. So, I'm saying all that to say that no matter what we do, really, they're going to always try to look at us in a certain way. So don't give them the benefit, you know what I'm saying, of pointing us all out to be these bad guys or whatever they want to call it. Let's trick them. Let's fool them. Let's fool the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't nothing but the devil trying to trick you. Trying to make you believe that you're something that you're not truly, that's not truly you. You can be whatever you want to be. You can have whatever you want to have. And this coming from someone that has had to start my life over on multiple occasions. On multiple occasions. But the difference is the other times that I did it the wrong way because I starting over backwards. Thought it was about obtaining things and having things, you know what I'm saying? Looking good rather than really being good, you know what I'm saying? And being having that cushion and being straight. You feel me? Thought it was about looking good, so I jumped straight back out into a rabbit hole. And when I went down the rabbit hole, before I realized I was too deep in it to climb out on my own. You know what I'm saying? I had to start letting some stuff go. I started getting rid of stuff. I had to get rid of some stuff to get some of that weight off of me so I could shake back. Okay, so in the process of me shaking back, I'm like, now I gotta get some of this shit back. Then I started thinking, that ain't make no sense. Let everything go then get it right back. Nah, you gotta create some more cash flow, brother. You gotta create some more lanes. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage my people to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not using a determined black man state of mind as a cash cow, but I'm using it as a institution. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm real life teaching people. Like people on here listening to me and changing their lives. You know what I'm saying? I actually got people that I got testimonials. If you go to the website, that's www.adbmstateofmind.com. www.adbmstateofmind.com. And you can go to the testimonials and you'll see I got people that's actually giving you real life testimonials about how things that I have presented to them through conversation or through mentorship, that things that I've said to them that has actually helped them to become better and put them in a better mind frame to as now their lives have changed. You know what I'm saying? Like for the better. So it's just like anything else. If you keep rapping, you're gonna remember the song. If you keep rapping the song, you keep hearing the song, rapping, trying to, you catch word after word, you catching. Eventually you're gonna rap the whole song, right? So I mean, it's the same thing. I just gotta get you caught up in that loop. That 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see, I've learned that at an early age through trial and error. And now I can save a lot of y'all from having to go through a lot of stuff to learn that 1, 2, 3, 4 on your own. And I give you the game, you know what I'm saying? So why not compensate? Why not help the cause? It's not free doing this stuff. Like, this is my time. So time is valuable, right? This is my space. I could be doing things, just being selfish, out here doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Running the streets or playing ball or, playing with my kids. You know what I'm saying? But rather than that, I take time sometimes, which I do those things. Don't get it twisted. But I could be doing more of it. I could be out here just having a ball. But I take precious time out of my time to create this content to try to help somebody. It's not about me anymore or profitability. It's more so, who can I reach? Who can I teach? How much more can I learn and continue to learn so that I can give them the golden nuggets so that they may have a chance to catch on a little bit faster than I did, and the next generation a little faster. And eventually we'll start catching on so fast that now we done caught on. You know what I'm saying? And we all together, we in unison. We done put the plan in play. It's no longer just a plan. It's an action. It's no longer just a plan of action. It's actually action. You know what I'm saying? It's actually happening. And that's what has to happen. In order to seek change that we need, we're going to have to put the systems in place that has to go, you know what I'm saying, that has to be. And it starts, like I said, with us developing our own banking systems and our own forms of education. We need our own institutions of education. And it starts with stuff that we already have. We've already got a foothold. We got these damn churches everywhere. Lord forgive me. In some places, you have churches just like here in these little small country towns. You have churches on every corner. And they never pack. They might pack once or twice a year for a revival. Maybe. One night out the week. That Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Or either the pastor's anniversary or something. Church homecoming. But it needs to be like this on a day-to-day basis. Because we're going to use these systems to educate our people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be with science, whether it be with arts and crafts, theoretical, or be a theologian. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna teach our people all these different avenues that they could take to become whoever it is that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't all have to be just in this one little box and all be rappers and athletes. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna teach that too and make the best of the best of all. Whatever it is that you into. See, one thing I did catch on to as a young man with my children, my oldest son, I started even back then. I was 20 years old. Started catching on to the fact that people force their kids to do things that they wanted to do or that they didn't perfect, and now they're trying to force their kids to perfect. It's not right. Don't force that stuff on them kids like that, because they're gonna get burnt out. I learned that with my little baby brother. And though it hurt me to see him not want to play ball no more, because I like his left hand. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I think that he still could do something with it if he wanted to. But he wasn't into the basketball no more. It burnt him out because that wasn't really what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Or if it was, then he may have got to a point where he felt like he had been forced to do it. So he couldn't really live in his true calling or his true feeling or his true self. You feel me? Let them kids figure their own way out. With my oldest son, I realized that he liked computers and video cameras and electronics, and that's what we started catering to him. I told everybody when they asked him what he wanted for Christmas or for his birthdays or whenever I would get him something, it was something geared towards the technical field, the technical world, because that's what he wanted to do. And to this day, that's what he's doing. Even though I'm not a fan, and I say this all the time, not a fan of the military, I know that we still have to have protection. Our country must be protected or is vulnerable and subject to be infiltrated. And so it's a need I just don't. I don't agree. I agree with military and the security that it brings. I don't agree with a lot of the things that our military has stood for and things that they've done to black people. You know what I'm saying? It's another one of those systemic forms of you know what I'm saying? Like they use you, you good as long as you over here at war or something. You know what I'm saying? But then you come back like Muhammad Ali, I think it was said. Them folks ain't did nothing to me. The Vietnamese ain't did nothing to me. You know why I'm over there killing them? What I'm killing them for? Because I mean, as soon as I come back over here to the States, the same guy that called me brother in Vietnam gonna call me nigga. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, it's a lot of distractions out there, y'all. That submarine, I don't have nothing bad to say. I ain't gonna even make no fun of that. You know what I'm saying? Like really and truthfully, I understand. I kind of understand. I really do understand because I mean, they just being adventurous. Had no one ever been adventurous, then nothing would be discovered. Everybody had to find somebody. It's all about passion. It's all about what's in your heart, how you feel, about certain things. And when you feel a certain way about certain things, I'm telling you, because just like what I'm doing now, it's people that hate me for speaking the truth, y'all. It's people that really want to kill me because I speak the truth. I mean, white and black. What hurt me the most is black, though. You know what I'm saying? My own kind, because I'm only trying to help enlighten us so that we can look at the flip side of the coin, so that we can be uplifted. I'm trying to encourage us and motivate us to become more educated and understand. I ain't just saying like you got to go to school and get a PhD or nothing. I'm saying education is for just educate yourself. A lot of stuff that I know, self-taught. Even though I do have some college education, but most of the stuff that I know, taught myself. You know what I'm saying? Through the help of the good Lord above, giving me the strength and the wisdom to be able to obtain and the capability to be able to obtain knowledge and the desire to want to obtain knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta want this. You feel me? Or it's just gonna right off of you. You feel me? You gotta want it though first. So I mean, anything that a person passionate about, I can't make fun of because they were just trying to discover something. They were being adventurous, even though they was millionaires. And I'm pretty sure as a millionaire, you don't just get to be a millionaire unless you acquire through, you know what I'm saying? If somebody passed it down to you, an heirloom, you don't just get to be a billionaire or a millionaire, twiddling your hair and being dumb. You know what I'm saying? Making dumb decisions. So I'm pretty sure, and the guy that actually created that capsule or submarine or whatever the actual name of it is, that guy was on board too. So, like I'm pretty sure he had enough confidence in his own work. And it's evident he had confidence in it that he actually went down with him. And now possibly, you know what I'm saying, allegedly probably dead now. So I don't think that he would have risked not only just the passengers, because he had to know had they died, he's gonna die too. So them waivers really for the company to save the company on the back end. But the man that actually created the company or the man that designed that capsule, he did. So he did, it wasn't nothing malicious about it. It was just that it was unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? And now everybody gets to make a joke about it. Like how stupid could you be? You know what I'm saying? You're worth billions and you go down to the bottom of the sea. Now ask yourself this. How many billions have you acquired? Now I know some highly intelligent people that still ain't seen the first million. Because that ain't easy to do. It ain't that hard, but it ain't easy. And that should set you up right there. If you got questions about these people and why they did what they did, okay, they got to see things that you never seen before. Not only just the ocean floor, but I'm pretty sure they'd have been around the world. Anytime you went to explore the ocean floor, you'd have been around the world. They got a chance to view the world in places that you've never seen before and things that you wish you could see. So before you hate on them, think about it. The memories they made already. They so happy. Maybe they died doing what they want to do. How many people that died on motorcycles and in car crashes, in races, and construction work? People doing, in fighting, boxing matches and stuff. People getting busted up and beyond recognition. Like people do stuff that you might consider to be crazy, and you don't understand it in your life because you're not that type of person. But if you're a passionate person, then whether you're a scuba diver or a submarine rider or pilot or a captain or whatever, you'll understand how a person could make a decision, even as a billionaire, how they can make a decision that could ultimately cause them their life. Because they're adventurous, they're daring. It's something that is inking them, it's something itching them to find out. You know what I'm saying? And I know how this goes because just like with the knowledge that I'm sharing with you all, I have to dig and I have to ask questions, and sometimes these questions and sometimes the stuff that I put out here can put my life in danger. And it's places that I'm going and looking and understanding things that people don't want me to know. And they're willing to take me out because of that. But I'm willing to take that risk because I can see the greater picture. I can see the bigger picture. I can see my people actually advancing in the next 30 to 40 years and being empowered. Think about this at some point, and this is not a shot at the Jews. Please don't take this the wrong way. I am not asemitic. We can have a lot of conversations about that, but that's for another day. But don't take this the wrong way. But the Jews came over here and they did it. They started from nothing. And they created their own lane. That's why I don't get mad, even with like people talking about the Muslims and, trying to call these different sets of the Muslims, trying to call them, like they're just radical groups or, clans or cliques, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I commend the organization in the fact that you can put this many people together. Do you know the power and strength in numbers? Especially when they're working together in unison. The one thing I do commend the most about the Muslims is how they able to come in and become self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what I keep preaching. Black people, we got to become more self-sufficient. Stop hating on each other because our prices are a little bit high. How you think that we're going to be able to get our prices down if we don't shop with each other? If this still got to sit on the shelf for months on top of months. That's what the shelf, that's what they mean by shelf value, and how the longer it's on that shelf, the more it's costing me. Because I'm not capitalizing off of it. That means I'm losing. That means you're going to come in here and look at my price and you're going to become discouraged and you're going to go down the road and get it for $5 cheaper. But there's nothing I can do about this. So that means eventually I got to close my door. This is why you see so many black-owned businesses go under. This is why you see so many black-owned businesses go under, because let me tell you something. For the last 6 months, I ain't going to say I've been begging for support, but I've been asking y'all, drop your PayPal, drop your Cash Apps. You know what I'm saying? Don't just drop your PayPal, your Cash App, but you be more than willing to donate $5 or $2 or $3 here and there for the cause. I promise you, everything I do is for the cause. I'm in the community, out here playing with your kids. Them balls, them bats, all that different stuff, that equipment, that meat on them grills, them bottles of water and them Cokes and them Gatorades, they come out of my pocket. Like I shared the other day, just this year alone, I've already spent over $5,000, almost close to $6,000. I calculated the other night because I missed an item that I purchased. All because of the cause. It's out of my pocket. I'm talking about I'm a poor man. I don't have much. I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich in knowledge. I'm rich in the soul. My Father in heaven is rich. I'll be rich soon. It's coming in the view. That's why they keep on shooting at me. That's why they keep on trying to knock me down. That's why YouTube demonetized me. Because I got something greater going on inside me and it's coming out. And now it's about to pay off. And they don't want it to happen. Because they know if Judge Jay get the money, like I said, as a poor man, on my JOB, I make less than $40,000 a year. I make less than $40,000 a year. But I make it look good. I don't have no fancy car. I drive a 2003 Grand Marquis. But I can teach you everything you need to know about financial literacy. I can teach you everything you need to know about the stock market. I can mentor you everything you basically need to know about life and give you the life skills you need to succeed. And I'm not saying that I'm not successful. I'm just playing from behind the eight. The lessons that I've learned, I had to go through the hardships of life to get the understanding I got. So it's gonna take me a little longer than it could take you. And the reason why I do what I do is because I want y'all to catch on earlier. I want y'all to catch on sooner. I want us to catch on to this stuff sooner and sooner, so that in about 2 generations from now, black people can start really having things and really having ownership. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't own shit other than a car and a truck, a few houses here and there. But I'm saying, like, we need to buy our communities, man. We need some of them skyscrapers. We need some of those buildings so that we can have office suites and hotel rooms and things that accumulate wealth and build wealth. We need those things in our communities. You know what I'm saying? We need our community to be fortified. We need to have everything we need, from the financial institutions to the medical institutions, the education institutions, for us, by us. No hard feelings towards nobody else, but I don't think that nobody can teach a black man like a black man or a black woman, and vice versa. Like, who else knows the pain? Who else knows the anguish and the things that we have to deal with and do it with a smile? Like, black people that went through all this stuff that we done been through, and we still smiling. We still looking good. That's God's grace, man. I don't care what nobody say. I know my people are the chosen people. No other race of people that had to go with or deal with as much as black people and still dealing with, but still make it look good. Yeah, I'm 41. I get it all the time. Oh, you don't look that young. I think I get a lot now because even though I'm getting this gray, I wear the mask all the time, so they don't see the few little specks of gray. But it's coming. But they say I'm all the time, yeah, you don't even look a bit over 27, 28, 29 years old. 41, I'll be 42 this year. But I'm thankful. And I do make certain sacrifices because I don't put certain things in my body. You know what I'm saying? The baddest thing I probably do is I drink Coke. I ain't gonna lie to you. I drink the hell out of Coke. But I do also drink a lot of water. And I drink a lot of alkaline water. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep my pH levels smooth, correct, and keep the acids in my stomach right. That's the main thing. Like, get the gut right. If you get your gut in check, everything else gonna fall in line. I promise you. Even your mind. I promise you. You stop eating the swine. The swine poisons the mind. Stop eating the swine and watch how defogged your mind becomes. Watch how clear your thoughts get. The swine don't do it. Just like when you sit in that pan, you leave it in there 2 or 3 days. What happened? Maggots. Man, it's like them maggots get inside your brain. When you eat a lot of pork, you probably can't tell when you eat it every day because you just become what you are. But once you pull off of it, man, the change that you're gonna see in yourself gonna make you. Every time you see pork, you're gonna cringe. You're gonna I don't never want. Not just because of the taste, because see, I still have the desire sometimes to bite into some bacon, but the fact of what it was doing to me, and it's just mind over matter to me now. Because I know how detrimental it is to livelihood. And I like to be able to be on point. Like, I like being sound minded. And so once I realized that it was clouding my mind, clouding my understanding, my judgment, then hey, it was easy riddance for me, you know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of us we have our hard times and hardships with hang-ups, things that we get hung up on. You feel me? But that one was simple for me. But anyway, I'm proud, I'm honored to be a part of this organization that I created, for us, a part of the mentorship as well as the personal development. You know what I'm saying? I'm thanking God for giving me the ability that He has given me to be able to speak to you all and to encourage you all and to just invite you all into a new mindset, a new frame of thought. Like, we need to create a whole new mindset, people. A more righteous mindset. And so my mission is to guide and to empower minority youth and all blacks, you know what I'm saying, towards a more prosperous future. You know what I'm saying? Because our future ain't looking bright if we continue to go through this downward spiral that we heading down. Yeah, we in a bear market right now. So I'm going to use this platform and my mentorship and the different programs that I'm putting in place. And that I will, if I have to do whatever I got to do, if I got to sell plasma to be able to save up enough money to create the community center that I'm gonna build, and to expand some of these organizations that I've already created, then it's gonna happen one way or another. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen with you or without you, because I know eventually some of us gonna catch on, and we're gonna get on board with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be a problem for us to open up our checkbooks or our bank accounts, because you're gonna understand that it's for a greater cause than just, buying some new shoes or buying some new clothes. You see? Most of the time y'all see me now, I got on what? Tank top or a t-shirt. Because at the end of the day, as long as I got on clothing and I got on, article clothing that's keeping me closed and not so open to the public, then hey, I'm comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And I'm legit. I can do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be carpentry or whether it be mechanic or whatever it be, I'm doing it comfortably rather than trying to look good, you know what I'm saying? Because I've got past the point of looking good, but not really actually being good. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always reference white men can't jump when old boys say, you'd rather look good and lose than to look bad and win. I done got past that looking good and losing. You know what I'm saying? It's time to look. I ain't gonna say I want to look bad, but some people look at the hair on my face and my hair being, dreaded up, a little nappy, boy. They look at it like some things out of place. They feel like I'm not together. But as long as my clothes is clean, my body clean, I brush the teeth that I do have left, keep my mouth clean, wash my hair, you know what I'm saying, from time to time. No, I don't wash it every night. But anyway, as long as I do those things, I'll be okay. Anyway, I'm honored to be able to reach you all, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that I can help encourage you all continuously, stay focused, and to develop yourself personally, you know what I'm saying? Individually, I want to encourage each and every one of you all that's listening to my voice to do better, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say just pick yourself up by your bootstraps, everything gonna be okay. Like, I know that first of all, you gotta build your own boot, you know what I'm saying? So, let's just get started. That's all I'm asking. Let's just get started, you know what I'm saying? Let's not sit around twiddling our thumbs and waiting on somebody to save us. The people that has oppressed us for all these hundreds of years is not about to all of a sudden change their hearts and minds enough to actually do anything substantial, you know what I'm saying? Substantial to help procreate us or recreate us. Yes, we came from kings and we came from queens. We came from empires and kingdomships. You know what I'm saying? We were pharaohs and royalty. You know what I'm saying? We was once this. We came from the motherland. We are who we are. You know what I'm saying? And so we gotta first of all put it in our head to know that you can accomplish those things that you probably thought that you couldn't. Because a lot of times subliminal effects hold a lasting effect. You know what I'm saying? Like on our lives and our mentality. So one thing I also reference back to is a couple of years ago I made a video about a statue in the same small town where I'm from. And that statue, y'all please forgive me for not replacing that battery yet. I've been really waiting on the maintenance man to do it. I put the request in. I'm not even at my home, I'm at someone else's place. But I put the request in probably even about 2 weeks ago, and he still hadn't got around to it. What has taken place? Just to name a few. Currently, everybody's meaning the submarine, the mystery submarine, and the billionaires that went missing therein. So, just to give you my take on it, I mean, personally, when you think about it, we would never discover anything had nobody taken a risk. You know what I'm saying? So, astronauts, submarine pilots, or whatever you want to call them, captains, uh, all these different voyages we went on and going on. None of that would be possible without taking a risk. If you go on a cruise ship, if you take a cruise, I know people on cruise right now. They fine. They comfortable. They having fun. It's everything that they would like. There's reparations. There's partying. There's drink. There's food and family and fun. So it doesn't leave you worried because that's what they want. They vacation. They enjoying themselves. They think it's just the safest walking on land. It's not. The reason why that submarine went missing and why those people went on that voyage, first of all, was they were actually searching for From my understanding, they were searching for parts of from the Titanic, the sunken ship from umpteen many years ago. So ships been sinking. It ain't like it's a whole lot of ocean out there. I mean, it would take forever, just like it's taking forever to find all the pieces to the Titanic. It would take forever in a day to find that one little pill-shaped submarine. But this ain't the first time. This is just the most publicized time. And the fact that it was billionaires that went missing or that has gone missing and are possibly deceased because of the calculation of how much oxygen they had. And now, opposed to the amount of days that has passed, that they would more than likely have suppressed all of their oxygen supply. And, without oxygen, and, this would probably be a rather excruciating death as well because it would be losing air, like by the second, losing breath. It didn't like it just happened over like that unless they popped the hatch. You know what I'm saying? And try to swim up or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna say I don't really care. I'm not like gonna take it and make a meme about it because honestly, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a adventurous person myself, so to hear somebody going on a voyage, even though I don't think that I would ever do that. You know what I'm saying? Per se, and I would think that by them becoming billionaires, that they would have more tact and understanding of the possible risks at hand. So, I mean, unless they hit the lottery or something like that, you don't just acquire wealth being real stupid. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I mean, you don't acquire to keep it. In most cases, you don't even get it. Being stupid. You got some very intelligent people that can't even get $1 billion. So, for any individual that has acquired that much wealth, I would say that they are pretty uh, well capable of making a great sound decision. It's just that some of us, our passions override the risk. You know what I'm saying? Like I spoke in a meme of my own. Me speaking the truth actually puts me at risk. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a rapper dropping diss song. The reason why it creates a beef is because some parts of it is true. You know what I'm saying? And the truth hurts. So you know how it is. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Whenever somebody take a shot at us, you know what I'm saying? We take it as a shot and not constructively or something that help challenge us internally. We wanna make sure everybody know that we know that you just challenged me and it's a challenge. So we finna see whoever gonna be whoever to whatever draw that we go to, whatever extreme we take. You feel me? So that's one thing that has, to me, been a distraction because we got a lot of other things that we need to be focused on. Number one, reparations. Reparations, yeah, number one. We need to be focused on reparations, which we got a lot of people now starting to speak up that are in high places. You know what I'm saying? Politicians. So this is what we need. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a lot of stuff that goes on in Congress, on Capitol Hill. I don't like a lot of stuff how they handle it. Neither way, Democratic, Republic, don't matter to me. To me, honestly, I don't think that any of them are for us. You know what I'm saying? And when I say us, I mean minority. I mean black people. I mean people of color, but especially black people, because I am a black man that has had to deal with the consequences of being black, and I am proud to say that I'm black. I'm not mad, even though I know that there's things that I've had to deal with simply because I am black. And that comes from both races. Because not only do I get discriminated against and prejudice against and racism against me from the white community, but it also has been uh, resonant inside of my own community because you know how we do with the light skin, dark skin jokes and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? Like to divide a black man from his own ain't nothing new, but but to see your own try to create some type of divide amongst each other with the light skin, dark skin, and the stupidity in that saying that if you dark skin, your family more like work in the fields, and light skin, your people maybe your ancestors more than likely worked in the house and was house niggas. And you know the stigmatization behind the house niggas and the field niggas that the house niggas was the rats and blah blah blah. My dude, I told y'all this before. Most of the red guys like myself, or brown guys, light skin, caramel, whatever you want to call it. I met just as many, if not more, real guys and solid light skinned guys just like me that I met dark, black. So it doesn't matter your skin tone. It's what's inside of here and what's inside of here. Now, yes, it matters to the world because the world has judged us and classified us and put us all inside of this one shell and treated us all as one. And as though we are all cast out. We are all undeserving, uh, less privileged. You know what I'm saying? Like it's evident. It's not even a secret. But the thing about it is nobody wants to speak it. And when you speak about it or you try to make anything happen about it, something happens to you. So even speaking the truth, sometimes it puts you at greater risk than even telling a lie. If you understand where I'm coming from. Like real talk. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's another issue. You feel me? And I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? I really hate to say it because I hate that we have become our own worst enemy and that we have started to believe that. But we really truly are at this point because at this point, the only somebody that we really truly have is us. And if us don't like us and us got a problem with trying to come together and unify amongst us, then what are we gonna do? How are we gonna sustain? We're gonna X each other out. Like we're gonna really real life genocide one another into the extinction. And that to me is sad. And that's why I feel like I don't mind dying or whatever happens. Lord knows I'm trying to live to be old and great. You know what I'm saying? I'm already getting a little salt and pepper, dog. Proud of that. Proud of that. No guys didn't make it this easy. You know what I'm saying? Young guy. So I'm proud of that. I actually still got a lot of young fellas that look up to me and respect me. You know what I'm saying? Real live respect. I can sense the respect and real respect for, you know, the real ones. And I know the ones that like to just make a joke, you know what I'm saying? Think it is funny with the OG jokes and shit, you know what I'm saying? But truth be known, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a calling for me. So my passion overrides any other consequences that come along with it. Like, I know it's a lot of niggas want to kill me. It's a lot of niggas want to see me down, want to see me in the ground. But what? They can't give you a real definitive answer. They just don't like the truth, man. When they see me, they see truth. They never thought that I would be anything other than like that's all I ever practiced, that's all I ever preached, that's all I ever been about. It's keeping it real, man, keeping it solid. Yeah, I done been through a lot of fake shit because I done deal with a lot of fake individuals. And that's a part of learning who I am. That's how I knew because I was so divided and so conflicted amongst some of my own peers because I knew, you know what I'm saying, my guilt and my consciousness, my understanding, my wisdom, intuition that God has given me wouldn't allow me to just sit at the table with my enemies and just and fester in their, you know what I'm saying, mentalities and the things that they felt like were a necessity or whatever they felt like it didn't really make me. You know what I'm saying? I had my own mindset. I thank God for allowing me to have it because had I not, it's not a question in my mind whether or not I probably or would have or would not. I know I would have been had life in prison by now, or either I've been dead. You know what I'm saying? And God knows how many people I may have had hurt. I have had hurt in the process. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily just from me actually putting my hands or hurting a man with through violence, but just the fact of whatever I've done to an individual, how it will affect their family members, or how it's gonna affect my family if the day I get caught and I have to suffer the consequences. You know. Anyway, when you're passionate about something, it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got to say about the submarine guys. Yeah, they were billionaires, and all us like making all these men. I said I bet they'll get their last cent to be alive right now. And a lot of seen all the time. I seen one saying something about cruising the bottom of the ocean in a Caprice Classic with a Xbox controller. Yeah, it's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? But when I sit here and ultimately I think about it in a more mature mindset. And I sit here and I think about it, I say, well, that was somebody's children. Those were lives. I don't care how rich they were. You know what I'm saying? They got kids. The kids didn't deserve to lose whoever they are. Yeah, you can sit back and call them stupid because they did what they did. But I mean, honestly, I've seen a lot of Discovery Channel. I mean, I've seen them in smaller um, units than that. I've seen them in smaller capsules than that, and they at the bottom of the ocean. Scouring the ocean, and they made it back. So I'm pretty sure the guy that developed those and the owner, he was in there as well. So I'm pretty sure he was um, pretty versatile, or pretty certain. He was pretty certain that the thing would do, the task that was at hand. So I mean, it's just like the Wright brothers or whoever first flew. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, everything they've made us to know ain't nothing but been a lie. It's all been a lie. Most of it's been a lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to tell you, after growing up and researching and reading books after books, going through article after article, and what I'm saying, watching documentary after documentary, and just really going on deep dives, man, I found out a lot. That stuff that they was teaching us, and you starting to hear this more and more on TikTok and all these other different social platforms. You hear guys, people, young ladies and stuff out here telling y'all the truth. Like, it's been discovered. It's just a matter of it's not being publicized because they've already either capitalized off of the lies, and they don't want to stop. They don't want to create no type of disbelief in the lies that can stop the flow of the cash flow. You know what I'm saying? Or either it's something else that they don't want to create for further down the road because they want us to have this certain understanding. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about capitalism. You know what I'm saying? You're going to affect the bottom line if they had to go back and retract all of this stuff that they said was fact. And this, my friends, is why I tell you all that I take truth over facts. Because if you know anything about facts, then you should know that facts do change. The further you dig, you're going to find that the fact is, it ain't 24 hours in a day. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit give or take. You feel me? But they make all these adjustments and make things happen behind the scene to make it happen so it all look crispy clean, and all you got on your watch is 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? So that it'll be perfectly aligned. And it could be perfectly on time. But the truth of the matter is it's not. Which time is not real either. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a man-made increment to create a robust, systematic mindset to have you on time, to make you be in a certain place at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? It's just this video must last a certain time, a certain amount of time, so that they can reach a certain amount of people throughout the algorithms of YouTube or whatever platform that it may reach. At the end of the day, it's all created. The time is just to keep you in place, to keep you in this rat race. Make sure that you're making your left and everybody's staying on pace. You feel? Because if you had those 25 hours in a day, then not only would you jack up the fact that they have created, but you would also have an extra hour in the day that you can be productive for yourself. And see, that's another thing. Time was created to keep you a slave. Time was created to keep you a slave. Because as long as you got to be on time, as long as you're on somebody else's schedule, then you a slave. Yeah, look it up and look further into it and then get back with me. Before I take it back, I add some more to it. I am a determined black man, John Jay. Yes, today, tomorrow, and forever. And to the day that I lay, never to raise these eyes again, but oh, my spirit, my soul. That's what I look forward to. But before I leave here, I'm going to share a message, and I'm going to share some millions. I'm going to share some billions of my own. And I won't be taking a submarine dive. I might take a few flights. But hey, planes go down too. See, the crazy part about it is people die in cars as we speak. Planes crash not that often at all. You can count them on one hand per year. Major crashes, I'll say. But people speak more about the plane crash or the shipwreck or the missing submarine with 5 people in it than they will talk about the thousands of people that's dying every day in car wrecks because of failed brakes, because of safety issues, or because of just driver errors, or even maybe perhaps um, road department, road crews haven't completed what they should and put systems in place they should, like red lights or hazardous signs and stuff like that. People die because of these things, but we don't talk about them like we talk about this stuff because, see, this is something we can say that was abnormal, and it creates a abnormal wave, and people start talking about it, and they keep talking about it now as a trend. Y'all done made this trend. You know what I'm saying? Now let's make this video go, wild, buck wild, like some of these memes and some of these videos about the submarine. Do that right now by hitting the like button. Smash the like button till your thumb hurt. Yeah. Because this is a real cause that I'm standing for. I'm not just talking because I feel like talking all the time. I'm talking because I want us to get a greater understanding for things that can help us to climb to higher heights where we deserve. I want us to be better than where we are. I want us to have a greater understanding and know that the deck is stacked against us, but it doesn't mean that we can't manipulate the deck and find a way to win the game. We got to find a way to win the game. And we can do it without being malicious. We can do it without creating all of the violence and hate. You know what I'm saying? We just got to be smart. And we got to come together. We got to be smart and we got to come together. These type of conversations are for smart people. You know what I'm saying? People that are willing to learn. So you ain't already got to know everything. But if you're willing to learn, then I can work with you. We can make some things happen. You feel me? But if you already know it all, or you're afraid to listen to me because I'm me, then we got a problem. It ain't no sense you even wasting your time or my time. Hit the like button. If you hadn't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to A Determined Black Man State of Mind. Also, feel free to check out the link in the bio to the spread shop as well as the website. Y'all go check out some of those designs, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting better and better with the designs, and they all designed for us. For us guys, no shots at FUBU, but for us, for me, for you, by me, for you. You know what I'm saying? You see what it is? We gotta peel back the veils, peel back the lies. They've been lying long enough. Time for us to stand up for the truth. You know what I'm saying? And if we're gonna do that, then we gotta come together. We gotta support people, and we gotta support movements that look like this, that speaking the truth and bringing truth to reality. You understand what I'm saying? Like right now, my goal is to raise enough money to start in my little town where I'm from, which is a 99% predominantly black, but it's so much hate. And I mean, no support for blacks. We take all our money to the Arabs, the Indians, and the Vietnamese. The only black people that make money in this little town, in the little town that I'm from, is the guy that own the liquor store. The guy that owns, well, it's 3 liquor stores. 2 of them owned by a black man, and 1 of them owned by a black woman, which was owned by that woman and her husband, but he just recently passed. And I promise you, it ain't a time to go by that them doors open that they ain't flying. In this little town that I'm from, the little town I'm from, it's less than 6,000 population, and you got 3 large liquor stores. Large liquor stores, like big enough to be discount liquor stores. Especially, well, the 2 of them. But what kills me is the fact that other than that, man, we ain't finna support one another because we got convenience stores and gas stations that's black owned. People pass right by them and go straight to the franchise, or either go straight to those other guys who ain't gonna give you nothing. And if you wasn't coming in there patronizing, giving all your money every day, they'll tell you to stick it up your ass. Yeah. I promise you, I have to hold my breath and count the seconds when I go in because I'm not trying to even breathe the air if I have to go into one of them places, which I don't typically go. I don't spend none of my money with them unless it's just a dire need and it's something that I gotta have right there. And I need an onion. I'm cooking something. I don't want to have to drive because we don't have a grocery store down there. You know what I'm saying? The only grocery store belongs to them, and they selling old, expired food but we have no choice because we had a few black people that had the right idea, started building a grocery store. In the process, both of those people died. Now, I don't know how mysterious that was or what happened for real, but that's crazy. Because the two people that had the right idea, they died back to back. And then they turned into a church. I'm not knocking black church, only except for the fact that I don't see the involvement in the neighborhoods. I don't see the involvement in the community like it should be. The black church is the first place that we should be using to build black wealth. I'm telling you, it starts right there. That is our only institution that has not been segregated. That's our only institution where we still have almost full control. Because even the black churches are not dependent on government funds. I don't even think that they can register as a non-profit anymore. So they paying taxes. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot of exemptions and it's a lot of ways that they can write things off. That should be our institutions of education and our financial, the basis of our financial institution. Banking. You know what I'm saying? We need our own banks. Black banks. I know it's a couple of them scattered out here and there, one or two. But I mean, we need network. Like we need, I mean what I'm saying. Like for real. Black people, y'all need to hear what I'm saying, man. I got a business plan on top of a business plan, but until I can get the capital to go behind those plans, it ain't worth nothing. It's just paper. And it's just thoughts and ideas. Because white folks, I'm just gonna be honest with you. When they see you come into a bank, they want you to already have assets. If you black, you gotta have a whole lot, really, to get approved for a substantial amount of money, anything that could really make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to buy a building that's at least about 5,000 square feet.